This is all over the place. We're gonna try it. 73 Buick Riviera, yellow like the sun. Had one of them boat tail rear windows, really beautiful. Well, the car is in the song, but it's not really about the car. It's about an October day in '77, Muhlenberg Hall, Memorial Hall at Muhlenberg College. The place to be. Yeah, going to see Frank Zappa. Now me, my brother Danny, and our buddy Lenny, we called him Lenny because he was a bit crazy, but it was good to have along. We hit the road in that Buick Riviera and we was headed for the show. We knew about where we were going. You see, it's kind of in our backyard, to that college called Muhlenberg, on an October day in '77, Memorial Hall, the place to be. Going to see Frank Zappa. Well, that was the night that the stage fell apart. Ended up playing on tables on cement blocks. It was a small gym, they called it a hall. Frank didn't mind, we didn't mind. Oh, what a good time. This is just getting started. Well, we headed out early. Thought we would get there and maybe see Frank, but get really good seats up front. We got to the campus. There were college kids everywhere, like a college kid invasion. We asked a couple of them, where was this Memorial Hall? They said, this path leads there, but the road you gotta take goes up that way, then to the right. But before they could finish the directions, we said, we're going to see Frank. Say this path goes there? And on we drove down that walking path. We just blew the horn and those kids got out of the way. Yeah, going to see Frank Zappa. Well, we got there before anyone. We were the only ones in line. And slowly some people start showing up, and some stage security people or something like that is standing at the door. We called him Clarence. It wasn't his name, but it was fun messing with him, messing with Clarence here. Yeah, going to see Frank Zappa. Now, let's do it. That's the night that the stage fell apart. Ended up playing on tables on cement blocks. It was a small gym, they called it a hall. Frank didn't mind and we didn't mind. Oh, it was a really good time. And now we didn't know it, but inside the hall they were having trouble. The stage collapsed, so they came up with this crazy plan. By now the crowd is getting pretty big and saying, come on, open them doors. Clarence comes outside with some other of those security workers. They say the door on the other side is gonna open first. So everybody runs over to those doors except for me, my brother Danny, and my buddy Lenny. You know that guy? We called him Lenny because he was just a bit crazy, but he was good to have around, have along too. We walked and went right to the front of the line. Nobody seemed to complain. Now that was kind of right where we belonged. Now, They did this about 3 times. It was annoying. I think they thought it was funny. All the while, inside they was rebuilding the stage. We asked Clarence to come stand on a spot so we wouldn't have to move so we could punch him. He laughed, we didn't. He was safe inside. Yeah, going to see Frank Zappa. Here we go. Oh yeah, well, the door's finally open. Clarence gets stuck between the door and the wall. We banged that door on Clarence well, a few times, and so did the people behind us, and we were first inside. Into the gym, they called it a hall. We were surprised how the first 6 or so rows had coats on the chairs. Well, you don't have to guess what happened next. Those coats start flying, one this way, one that way. Now everybody is throwing coats. The stage was 2 feet tall. We sat down, center stage, first row. Yeah, going to see Frank Zappa. Well, that's the night that the stage fell apart. Ended up playing on tables on cement blocks. It was a small gym, they called it a hall. Frank didn't mind, and we didn't mind, and it was a really good time. Let's finish this up. Frank comes on, he didn't disappoint. Peaches and regalia, Muffin Man, Camarillo Brillo. What can I say? People were shouting, Dynamo. And Frank says, yeah, we'll get to that. With his cigarette stuck in the end of his guitar, he says, Muhlenberg, scientists, engineers, and they can't build me a stage. That's pretty much the end of the story. Oh well, except for the ride home in that 73 Buick Riviera. That's the night that the stage fell apart. Ended up playing on tables on cement blocks. It was a small gym, they called it a hall. Frank didn't mind. We didn't mind. And we had a really good time.